The bare minimum stuff when you want to do high damage is get that crit damage up to 200%. That would be like the nice stopping point. If you can get beyond that, then that's really awesome, but 200% is good enough to be doing some serious damage. And then getting that crit rate to minimum 25%. Bare minimum. You'll see the crits happen, not as often as you want, but if you want to raise that value, if you can, then try to go up to 50%. But going beyond 50% is just a waste. So yeah, you can't control RNG, but yeah, I'm just giving at least that little bit of advice. Energy recharge, the maximum you should see on there is 130%. Going beyond that feels like it's kind of useless. I have Yao Yao at 200% almost in energy recharge, and seeing the difference between that and then also having our energy recharge at like 130 is like very minor difference. So it seems like the diminishing returns in between that is just not very good. So like, yeah, it's not worth it to go beyond 130% on the energy recharge. Another major thing to do with the goblet, of course, is get yourself the damage of the character. So like in this case, electro damage. You see her electro damage is up to 30% because of the goblet that I'm running. So that's the most important, because the goblet can be any item that you want. That's the greatest part about it. And then with the rest of it, you're gonna use the set that you wanted for that character. So like in this case, I'm using what's it called, the Gilded Dreams for this set. So I got boom, 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 and then helmet. So goblet is always gonna be the electro damage, pyro damage, animal damage, whatever the hell it is. Here's a couple more things that I forgot to mention during the stream. Before you start building a character, always make sure you're building it with the right stats in mind. So for example, let's look at Ayato. So in the talents, you always click on the first skill, and it's like this with every character. You'll click on the skill attributes, and in here you'll see what he scales with. So in this case, he scales with max HP. See it right there. Here's another example, Noelle. When you look at her talent and you look at her first ability, skill attributes, she scales with defense. So you want to check that out just to see if a character has access to stuff like this. Not every character does, because of most of them usually don't even scale with anything. Like for example, this is just see straight up percentages and stuff like that, and you don't have to worry about a certain type of stat. But then you're also gonna think about elemental mastery. Elemental mastery, the way that works is it scales the damage depending on what other elements you're triggering with. So for example, if I put Dendro on an enemy and then I switch over to Yanfei and I burn them and I do whatever it's called, Blight or whatever the hell it's called, the elemental mastery will trigger higher damage because of that synchronization basically. For example, what's happening in my thumbnail for this video. I'm doing an elemental mastery build with my Nahida, and you see there's procs of 19,000 two times. Look, among these 3,000 and a 769. And that's all because of me wetting them with Ayato. One time, that 2,778. So if you feel like you're going to have a character that's going to be off the field for the most part, and you're going to be playing other characters, then it's definitely best to make that character be focused on elemental mastery and have the characters that you're actively playing be the types that are going to be the 200% damage and the crit, I mean, and you know, all that stuff that I explained earlier. But anyway, I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.